This is the Patriarchs, first title it was published with in 1823, and also called the boniest lass. People like to take first phrases of Burns songs as titles. This doesn't appear in all the Burns editions, but I'm quite sure it's by Burns, and probably quite an early piece. The boniest lass that ye meet niest, gie her a kiss, and a' that, in spite o' ilka parish priest, Repenting-stool, and a' that, for a' that and a' that, their mim-mou'd sangs and a' that, in time and place convenient, they'll do it themselves for a' that. Your patriarchs in days of yore had their handmaids and all that. Oh, bastard gets, some had a score, and some had mair than all that. For all that and all that, your langsyne-saunts and all that, were fonder o' a bonnie lass than you or I for all that. King Davie, when he waxed old, and blood ran thin and all that, and fond his courts were growing cold, could not refrain for all that. For all that and all that, to keep him warm and all that, the doctors o' Jerusalem were wild for him and all that. Oh, I wadna pity they sweet dames he fumbled at and all that, and raised their blood up into flames he couldna droon for all that. For all that and all that, he wanted pith and all that. But as to what we shall not name, what could he do but claw that? King Solomon, Prince o' Divines, what proverbs made and all that, baith mistresses and concubines in hundreds had for all that. For all that and all that, though a preacher wise and all that, the smuttiest sang that e'er was sung, his sang o' sangs is all that. And still I swear a clever chiel should kiss a lass and all that, though priests consign him to the deal as a reprobate and all that. For all that and all that, they're canting stuff and all that, they ken nae mair was a reprobate than you or I for all that. So, this was first published in 1823 in the Songs and Ballads of Robert Burns, 10 never before published, edited by J. Barwick, from a manuscript in possession of a friend. Most of the other pieces were from the Merry Muses of Caledonia, published in 1799. Some of them were Baudelarized, and this, I think, was slightly Baudelarized, because it was published again 4 years later, I think pretty clearly from the same manuscript, in the Glasgow edition of Merry Muses, and so I've kind of corrected it from that one. For example, the and they. They, T-H-A-E, means those in Scots, those sweet dames. So we'll go through the words. The boniest lass that ye meet niest, you meet next. Give her a kiss, yeah, in spite of every parish, priest, and so on. Their mim-mou'd songs, mim-mouthed mean prim, prissy songs and all that. The patriarchs in days of yore, their handmaids and all that, no bastard gets babies, some had a score and some had more than all that. your langsyne-saunts, your longtime saints and all that, were fonder of a bonnie lass than you or I for all that. Third verse, King Davie, when he waxed old, blood ran thin, found his cauds were waxing cold. The first publication had found that he was growing cold. Clearly a boulderization. Cods are, of course, the testicles, like people were cod beasts and so on. Found his cods were growing cold. Could not refrain for all that. For all that and all that. To keep him, the daughters of Jerusalem were wild for him. They were lured to keep him company. Who wadna pity those sweet dames, he fumbled at and all that, and raised their blood up into flames he could not drown for all that and all that. He wanted pith and all that, for as to what we shall not name, what could he do but claw that? Now claw in Scots doesn't really mean to claw, it means more like to scratch. It's more of a lighter meaning. King Solomon, Prince of Divines, who made the Proverbs, made and all that. Both mistresses and concubines, and hundreds had for all that and all that. It's warm and humid here in Chicago. For all that and all that. Though a preacher wise, the smuttiest song that ever sung, his Song of Songs is all that. And still I swear, a clever chiel. A chiel is a guy, like a dude. The chiel, C-H-I-E-L. Should kiss a lass. Though priests consign him to the deal, the devil, as reprobate. They know no more who's reprobate than you or I. So that's a typical Burns anti-clerical sentiment. But of course, he's quite devoted to the Bible itself. That's it. He loved this melody. He wrote 6 or 7 songs to it, bawdy songs, and of course the famous "A Man's a Man" for all that. The Bard's song from Jolly Beggars and so on. So, yeah. Young piece by Burns. Hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm working on a book, going on 10 years now, and I'm taking as long as it takes. I'm guessing about 12 years, and there'll be a book. There'll be a complete ebook and a shorter, I think, book of songs people would actually sing now. He wrote songs, election ballads with all these local references to candidates and so on. Lots of stuff. Rob. Okay, thank you.